Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video we are going to be talking about a very interesting Doctor Who Disney update. And yeah, this is in regards to the Disney deal, which is kind of being up in air. We do know that the deal does include season 1, season 2 and the spin-off. Now, we've had season 1 last year, we've had season 2 this year, and the spin-off, The War Between Land and Sea, will be dropping later this year. And, alongside all the uncertainty and stuff, the BBC have said that they are committed to keeping Doctor Who, and they're committed to having Doctor Who around even without Disney. But we are waiting on the decision from Disney themselves. So when is that going to happen? Now, Stephen Moffat, former Doctor Who showrunner, and also continuing writing for the show since he left, he wrote a couple of episodes for Ncuti Gatwa, and he's still always involved with the show in some capacity. Now, he was asked about, the future of the show, if he knows anything, and he is also best friends with Russell T Davies as well, who is the current showrunner. Now, I've got the laptop here. I've got a little bit of a different setup today, but Russell T Davies hasn't really given much updates when it comes to Doctor Who, apart from the fact that he doesn't really know what's going on, which I'm guessing is probably the truth. Now, Stephen Moffat has kind of gone at it from a different perspective. So he said the spin-off's been shot, and I imagine decisions don't get taken until that's gone out. And that's not for a while, which, yeah, it's coming out in 2026. But he continues by saying, but it's always painful when it's off air. I think there's a national duty for the BBC to make Doctor Who. And yeah, that's a really interesting one, to be honest, because yeah, I mean, we've kind of suspected that is going to be the case, because The War Between Land and the Sea is the final part of the Disney deal, and then I imagine Disney are probably going to look at all the viewing figures in total. They're probably going to look at obviously season 1, season 2, and look at how fans have responded to it. The general public have responded to it. Obviously, the general public, getting casual audiences on board, just like any other property, they are going to be the main audience, the main target audience. How have they responded to it? Because we don't really know too much on how Doctor Who's done internationally, but we're really going to see how things go, I guess, with The War Between Land and Sea. But Moffat has said that he doesn't have any inside information, and that he's only vaguely in touch with Russell, and they're usually talking about the Channel 4 projects that they've got in the pipeline at the moment. So they don't know specifically what's going on with Doctor Who, but I do feel like Stephen Moffat's little update, again, I'm getting confused talking about showrunners, but I do feel like Stephen Moffat's update does kind of line up with, what's actually going on, and I do feel like, yeah, it is going to be a long wait for the channel, for the Disney to make a decision. I know he said the Disney Channel, but no, it's not necessarily Disney Channel, is it? But yeah, it is going to be interesting to see when the show does come back. It will definitely come back, but it's probably going to be 2027/2028 now, by the time the future is decided, whether that's with Disney or without Disney. But I do believe that Doctor Who will definitely come back, but it might just be in a different format, maybe. And perhaps without Russell T Davies. We'll just have to wait and see. But with all that being said, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you are new around here, please click that like button and subscribe for more nerdy content, as we are on the road to 9,000 subscribers, which I would love to reach by the end of the year, and we're just over 400 away from that goal. So, yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for all support as always, and goodbye for now.